like 10 to
And
14s that I had.
yeah,
And what, you just need regular gem? You want spirit
I need
ones?
level 9 spirit
Yeah, I don't have
gems.
any spirit gems of
There's none
Niners.
in the guild stash
The
either.
spirit ones I would never suggest. Like, we're probably never gonna. We all need those spirit ones. But we,
Yeah.
however, don't need 400 level 9 skill gems.
or like 8,000 lesser jeweler orbs.
Consequence.
Oh, fucking
Yeah, it's like I wish I
crossbow.
could turn my lessers into graders, even if it was 10 graders to make another one, or 20 graders.
Right.
All right, let's try pork crackling. I think we're going to have a joint, though, boys. And that's the only benefit to streaming on Twitch, is that I
They
can
don't
smoke
care.
what the fuck I want.
Yeah.
As long as I don't broadcast the cell. I think I can even, like, I think TikTok would let me go downstairs or Twitch. I just don't know their rules on that. Instagram does not. You can post pictures of weed all day, but as soon as you actually want to talk about it, nope.
Is all really good at this game, or do you have a boss that's just the bane of your existence?
It depends on the build, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes that worm boss, fucking annoying piece of shit.
Yeah,
Sometimes he dies in 2 seconds. It depends
yeah.
on the build.
I haven't had
Um,
ever a problem with that one. The Queen of
Black Mamba,
Filth, man.
Blackjaw is usually the one that gets me a couple times every time I fight him, like regardless of the build, unless I'm like
Yeah.
fucking stunning him into oblivion, because he does a lot of damage really fast when you get him low. Um,
Another one.
Aside from that, probably the Titan Grotto boss, because he's just annoying.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think, what's the third one? I had a top three.
Mine's
Maybe Jean
always the Queen of Filth. Brutal to me.
I usually don't have many issues with her. I don't know why. It's usually smooth sailing whenever I'm dealing with the Queen of Filth. Are you in
Cruel Act 3.
you're in Cruel Act 3. I was like, I'm in Normal Act 3. I need to get that level 58 so then I can put on Archmage and go ham
That's right.
and wreck my mana.
No shit.
Yeah. I anticipate the 0 mana problems once I hit endgame. Because if I have the jewels that I intend on getting, I will be getting about 400 mana on a kill. Uh,
How will
and I'll
boss
have
fights
about
be? Will boss fights
450.
drain you?
They will, but I anticipate me one-shotting bosses.
Okay. Okay.
um, yes, I anticipate one-shotting bosses. Uh, don't think that's gonna be an issue. And if it is, like, I have like 500 mana regen, so it'll take me like, I think what's somewhere in the ballpark of like 8 seconds to regen my entire mana bar. But like I have 5,500 mana, so like 10 seconds, 11, whatever. Right. The my full barrage for Flame Fusillade. Granted, this is 2 levels higher than I'd be able to get it right now anyway. Would be 2,500 mana, thereabouts.
Okay.
But my mana pool is about just over twice that, so it's manageable. And Spark will be, you know, it'll be clearing and killing things, I think, faster than I'm going to be spending mana. Plus, I'm going to be using mana remnants, so that'll also help a lot with getting mana as well. Because it'll be like near 300 mana a remnant. So, yeah, I'm not very much anticipating any mana issues. Mostly for that reason.
Boom.
The benefit is that Flame Fusillade is a fairly cheap skill, all things said. So it's fairly spammable even at this point. So it's kind of my clear skill right now because it does some splash damage while I'm leveling at least. Because Spark kind of falls off once you hit Act 3. I say that, but it's actually doing a decent amount of damage. I can't wait to shoot 25 projectiles with Spark.
Yeah, would you say 25?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at. I think I'm at 22, I think. It's a lot. It's a fucking lot.
I'll 25 without scatter shot.
So then put scatter shot on that bitch and have like 27.
I'm not doing scatter shot on that because I'm using it for Fusillade.
No, if you don't have to use it and you can use it, save your space. Yeah, that's dope.
I'm gonna be using Spark as my my ailment applicator because I'm doing all 3 damage types. It means that I can shock, chill, and ignite with just one attack. So my plan is to essentially put, you know, ignition and glaciation on Spark, so it's igniting and doing all that. Because I'm taking all of the, if you've ignited recently, chilled recently, shocked recently, you get like 30% more damage each, or 30% increased damage each. So good nodes.
And lethal.
Oh, I need my little book. Where is the little book? Her loot. Excuse me, not the book. I'm looking for a loot.
We're having chili for dinner tonight.
Nice.
I'm excited. Chili's good.
Mom's chili's probably good.
Well, it's my dad's chili.
Probably better. Does his mom try to make dad's chili and it just doesn't work out?
I mean, we have all the recipes down.
Dad was the professional chef, but never could make fried chicken like Mom did.
He is the most of the time he's the one who cooks for us.
I love cooking.
My mom is the baker of the two
Yeah.
of them.
That's what I did yesterday. I made a cake for the wife from scratch yesterday.
Nice.
Not like that's hard, but still, it's the thought.
My mom did like Pampered Chef for a while.
We did that growing up too. Tons of that stuff.
Yeah, my dad's
So many
just
tools.
been, you know, he's traveled to a lot of places through the past 3 decades doing work, and he's kind of really broadened the kind of food that he enjoys.
Cool.
And he
What's
likes
he
to
do?
kind of bring that back. So he is, I think, a VP now. I don't think his title changed.
Yeah, fuck titles.
I think he's a high end, not quite executive. He was an executive for software.
Oh,
So
nice.
He works at a prop tech software company. So they offer a platform for their clients, i.e., retail and private properties like malls and like fucking apartment complexes and stuff like that. Ways to manage their tenants, their money, all of
Cool.
that stuff. Kind of there, and he's one of the
Technology's changed even that.
yeah. He's one of the big, or he used to be one of like the kind of faces. Even though he was in more of the project management stack, he's a very good talker, and he knows his shit because he's been in the industry for
Right.
like 30 some years. So like, he knows how to talk to the people. He knows the product. He has the charisma. So
He's
like,
got
if
the
there was a really big
riz.
client, they would send him in to close basically. And that could be anywhere,
That's cool.
Australia, Central Europe, the other side of the U.S.
I just like
It
living
just,
on my
wherever.
computer. I don't fly. I won't fly. I'm scared of flying. I can't do that. TJ, we need you in Saudi Arabia by Friday. Yeah, we're gonna pass. Oh my. That's cool. Clearly where you get your nerdism from's.
Yeah, mostly I think. Well, I get my very logic-oriented brain from him.
Right.
That's like 100%.
He is the
My
computer.
brother went into development. My older brother, I'm the youngest of 3. He went into back-end
Yes.
dev. He's a full-stack developer now, so he can do everything. And he's learning.
He's a back-end dev. Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah.
So he got all that. My mom was the more, I guess I would say, like artsy, creative one of the two of them.
Sure.
My sister went into glass blowing and like fine arts and stuff.
Oh,
in
that's
college.
cool. Glass blowing's dope.
And I kind of went in the middle of being creative and logical with the design, the interface design stuff, because that's very prescriptive, but still, creative, solution-oriented kind of shit.
Mhm.
You're designing stuff to make it more usable for the end user or the customer, or whatever you want to call them. But
Whores.
there are standards and boxes you need to check and ways you need to do things.
Always.
What I always like to say is I'm a logical creative because I take the box that I'm supposed to be working in and I put it into whatever shape I need it to be to get what I need to get done. If it needs to be a circle, it's a circle. I don't give a fuck.
Well,
I'm
then you
still within
can't
the
call it a
boundaries.
box. Because that's not a box.
It's the
I'm
it's
just kidding.
the
I'm fucking
it's
with you.
the
I'm-
not
I'm-
thinking outside the
Shush,
box
shush,
kind of
shush.
thing.
You shut your mouth. It's called humor.
Oh, hey, TikTok is back.
Yeah.
TikTok live back? Nope. Then I don't care.
It just popped up on my fucking phone.
Yeah, I didn't see the message that they put up that said why.
Oh,
back.
it's blah 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 Trump. It really has nothing to do with Trump outside of
Right.
them having a conversation last week, and he basically said, "I'll help you." So, being that
Yeah.
tomorrow is the inauguration of Trump, this to me is. Was I expecting it to be shut off? No. Was I expecting Trump to even acknowledge this law? No. So I hope like I said, as much as I don't like how he treats people or robs cancer foundations or fucks other women or makes fun of retards or grabs women by the, I mean, it can go on and on. If he can get done what we need to be done, I don't fucking care. We've fought for too long over this motherfucker. He's got 4 years. Do the best you got, buddy. But if it comes out that he's just gonna fuck us in like 4 years from now, then that's probably not gonna be cool.
Barely broke a
We're all
sweat.
gonna turn into Russia. We're gonna backtrack to like a 19.
We're gonna go to the
fucking
moon again or
100
something.
Stalin. Yeah.
But it is interesting. I don't know how it works with the Senate overruled this thing, and like, does he just not sign a piece of paper and all of this doesn't matter? Is that what that is?
So
I guess
he,
so.
so the way I think it functions is he can veto it. He can say yes or no. Regardless of if he says yes or no, if the other two branches really wanted to go through, like if they want to fight him on it, which I don't think they will because it's
Right.
Trump, then they'll have to do the whole process of redoing the vote
No one's,
to see
like,
if they
dying
are
on
going
this hill.
to. Yeah, no one's gonna die on this hill. No, not when it helped get them into office.
That's the part that really boggles me is all of you used this. All of you said yes to it. All of you posted on
Yeah,
it.
I mean, like, I'm more concerned about, if you're concerned about data, I'm more concerned about the senators and all the high up in our government people having stuff on TikTok, because that they have more sensitive data than anyone else does.
Right,
in
and maybe
theory.
we don't know, so we don't know, and that could be, Debbie Dingle's fucking TikTok, but it was created by some girl she hired, and none of the data that's on there is hers, Who knows?
Sure.
But yes, it's ugh. I could really talk about this all day, and I think we always come back to the same thing, and it's, I mean,
No.
you can't ban cars just because there's an idea that somebody might run over somebody.
Well, they ban cars because it competes with the American market.
There, yeah, that's right. Now it's like
They do that. There's not for that reason.
it's like we're not allowed to have TVs because they say things you hear.
I think there is like genuinely. I saw a video. Someone was like, "Yeah, I was gonna try to buy like this like Chinese motor vehicle because like it fit it checked all the boxes I needed. It had the fuel economy I needed, the space I needed, the size, the cost, all of it." And they're like, "Yeah, you can't buy that because it is going against the American motor."
It's the
You know,
China thing. It's just China. China.
It's competing with the American motor industry. And it's like, okay.
All I want
guess.
is transparency. Just be honest.
Yes.
And I think we're past
Is it
trusting any
because,
politicians at this point. But if they were
yeah.
honest, then we wouldn't be in the position we're right now.
Yeah.
And let's be really honest. The CEO of ByteDance is a very well put together individual.
Is that the TikTok CEO?
Yeah.
Uh,
TikTok's owned by ByteDance, which
Yeah.
let
And
me
they had the
expound on
whole-
how much I love the name of that fucking company. Perfect name for a company, ByteDance. So good, so good.
Wasn't I mean TikTok used to be named Musically, wasn't it?
Well, I
It was
think
the
they
same
were.
app.
I can't actually tell you because I was honestly I did not do TikTok. I did not understand it. Blame that on my generation. And it's not like I didn't understand video content.
You didn't connect with it.
There was no.
for
I
whatever
was
reason.
out of
Yeah.
the generation where like even Snapchat. I didn't use that. There was no need for like. Why do I need to have an app that deletes the photos I sent. I had already had a girlfriend. I have as many pictures as I want. I never understood Snapchat. The filters now I understand. My kids love those fucking things. But as a whole, I don't think Snapchat filled a void at all. It was cooler than Facebook Messenger. I could cheat on my wife and the message would go away. Like, I don't get it.
I think for a lot of people, it's a safer alternative to giving people your phone number. I think that was.
Yeah,
that was
what's your
part of it.
Snap? I don't
Yeah.
fucking know. I have a phone because I'm not trying to hide anything. That's what Snapchat was to our generation. When Snapchat came out, it wasn't for what you guys all use it for now. It was to sell drugs. It was to send naked pictures back and forth. There weren't any filters for images. They weren't really that advanced yet. But when you want to cheat on a test or something or the message went away. That is what Snapchat's entire thing was built on when it first came out. Nothing else.
Yeah.
So I never understood why you would want. I wasn't a sleazebag.
Yeah.
You know, but now Snapchat is like a forefront of technological advancement for your cell phone, which is different. Some of those filters are fucking crazy. All right, let's go kill stuff. It's like you walk around these farmlands and you see these people like impaled on these sticks, and I'm thinking to myself, do you know how hard people had to slam that person down on that stick to make it even go through his body? It's like a fucking 12-inch diameter, like, log shoved in a guy's chest. You don't just do that. That doesn't just happen.
Thunderous shot.
Can the game be a little bit more realistic? I mean, I don't think this is... I can't play it anymore. It's not realistic. We're about to do the executioner. Haha, this is going to be great.
Ranger, you have been sentenced to death.
I have not been sentenced to death.
That execution will be your last.
He didn't even cast the guillotine, dude. He didn't even cast guillotine.
Don't mind if I do.
Gotta put the football game on. Forgot about that. I was even thinking about getting a Switch over here and just start fucking streaming Mario Odyssey. Like, fuck it. stream some fucking Mortal Kombat.
Fury.
You guys play Smash Brothers? Let's play some Smash Bros. I love Smash Bros. I am not good at it, but I like it. Excuse me.
Oh fuck.
Everybody's so quiet.
Fury.
Yeah,
What the
we're
fuck are
all
y'all doing,
chilling.
you sons of bitches?
I just got back from going to the bathroom.
I love how you always tell us, like, when you drop bombs. The next time you take a shit, we go with you, or you're out of the clan.
Yeah, we're all
That's a very-
quiet because we're all fucking leveling.
That's exactly right. We're all playing. I'm just giving everybody shit. It's just a lazy Sunday. What are you? Are you on another character too, Fallen?
Yeah, I'm leveling up a mercenary.
Nice.
I was thinking mercs because we are like, they're really strong.
They're stupid strong. Are you going for something meta, or are you gonna do something crazy that you got in mind?
Doing a stat stacking build.
Just get as much depth and strength or something as you can.
All stats.
Well, int for Merc isn't that important.
Well,
I'm using
he's
the
gonna use
Cage of
Cage of
God.
That's
Oh,
increased AoE, right?
I got you. You're gonna go Gemling. I got you.
In- Yeah, int AoE, Dex has attack speed, strength. is
Yeah.
damage, right?
Totally. I didn't
Yeah.
think about the staff. Sure. So then you're just gonna be a. Wah.
Yep.
And knocking around half the screen because of how big the fucking AoE is going to be too.
I have a pretty good hand of the caves. I could do that.
So that's how my monk is right now.
What, smacking around half the screen,
Yeah.
or like hitting super fast?
Both.
Oh, and you're gonna probably stack that with Hands of Wisdom, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thunderous shot.
All that lightning damage, all that attack speed. That's dumb. Stat stacking is it's just really expensive, right? Like for the at least like if you're going for all of the stats, it's very expensive, right?
You can get away as long as you don't buy the amulet. Amulet's the one expensive item.
What?
Which amulet?
Ultramantis?
Yeah.
Well, I thought you like the thing you're trying to get, the chest piece, is like super expensive though, isn't
Too
it?
weak.
That's
Too
20
slow.
divine compared to
Well, sure.
100 something, but my monk's not using it and it's working fine.
20 divine to me is still
Soldiers of
expensive.
Ogum.
Right.
The
You
outside
don't
threat
Not,
need
grows
it.
not to him.
Whispers of betrayal echo within my very
Literally
halls.
the wolf
We can
of
no
Wall
longer
Street
tolerate
right there.
any risk. Use
Him and
evil
fucking
wish.
Monk.
against those you suspect of foul
Can't even
play.
afford that fucking amulet I need.
Carefully with your men. Ensure they are who they claim. Hang any
But yeah, no,
suspects.
you don't
Seek out
need the chest
resistance within the
piece.
village
My monks are
and raze
completely
their
fine
arms
without
to
it.
the ground. We must send a clear message. Leave no stone unturned.
Oh, do you happen to have any of those 2% mana on kill jewels that you're not using?
Don't.
Yeah,
only
I
have
don't even
one.
have those sons of bitches. They're not expensive though. They're just not.
Sure.
I could never find the combos that I was looking for. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But they
Yeah,
aren't.
because-
They aren't terribly expensive. Even if you get the blue ones and you like to fucking, craft them up. Those weren't too expensive.
Yeah, they usually roll with minion shit on it.
Right, which is why I fucking stopped looking for it because I don't want
So-
that.
If you're able to get a good one, it's quite expensive. So just go with the fucking 2% and be happy with it.
It's snowing in Philly. Football game's on for all you guys who don't care.
Yeah.
Storm point.
God. Quarterstaff level is so ass early on.
Going ice early port crackling was so much fun with my monk because he just killed everything. Everything blew up. Everything exploded.
Yeah, it's the first 14 levels are the slow, but after that it's fast as fuck.
What am I right now? Level 16.
I made decent gray make Brimtome, so that should speed up leveling quite a bit.
I'm gonna have to look for a decent bow here. I do feel like.
Oh, I just fucking got one of those pork chicken rings.
Oh, nice.
Ah. Right after I just bought one.
Yeah, what's your stats on it?
It has 30 cold damage, 11 strength, 60 mana.
Yeah, yours is way better.
Yeah, they're cheap as fuck now. I bought that for 5 exalted.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I know I always do this. I always check prices on the RMT sites. The Mirror of Calandria went down to $265.
Who the
From
fuck would buy that?
$700 though. From $700. I've never had a game that has this stuff in it like this. So I'm a pattern guy. Like right now, 20 divine divine is $1 a piece. Equate that to what's in your bags right now. If you have 5 divines in there, you have $5 in your. To me, that's fucking crazy. They had nothing like this in Destiny, where there was a way for you to buy currency, and I see it as a way like I was hoping that the changes that they made were going to affect the economy, and they clearly did.
Well, it's more of a as time goes on, things get cheaper because there's more in the market. There's more mirrors out
That's
there. 'cause
that's
we've had
very
we've had
valid.
the league
That's
for
very
4 months.
valid.
Like it's the same thing in PoE. Like you watch the RMT,
This
first
shit
2 weeks, everything is
blows
super
my
expensive.
mind. That this
everything
is
is super expensive, and then after the first 2 weeks, everything starts getting a lot cheaper because you have a lot more
unbelievable.
saturation.
And so
of
then
currency.
how does it work when it resets? Because technically, if I was to
It
buy,
spikes back up again
right, if I was to buy a Mirror of Calandria,
because no one has it.
but
you wouldn't have-
if it reset, I lose my mirror.
Yeah, well, it'd go in your standard.
Right, but I'm not
Yeah,
playing
it
my
wouldn't be-
standard anymore. You know, like or-
Exactly. That's
so
why it
let's-
resets.
that's what blows my mind the most about all of this.
You do the same thing in Diablo.
I didn't even know you could do it in Diablo.
Yeah, there's seasons in Diablo.
Well,
or maybe not
yeah,
Diablo
but you
4.
couldn't. There wasn't RMT,
Yeah,
and
because
if
there
and
wasn't
if there,
trade
it just
Diablo 3 and
wasn't
4.
like to me. That is crazy.
It was present in Diablo 2 as far as I know.
Right,
It
and
just
there
wasn't in
was
3
there
and
was
4.
a little bit in Diablo 3 until the auction house shit.
Yeah.
But I
so-
liked that because you could do it in game,
Yes.
which I don't. Is that why they didn't like it? It was in game RMT.
I don't know.
Because I mean, like, I just don't like, if you want a perfect, it's $3.60. My brain goes, as much as we play this game, we haven't found a $3.60 item.
Well, we have.
No,
We have.
I
I'm
mean,
not the perfect.
instead of having always an answer to it, hear what I'm saying.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Why is it so cheap when we don't fucking find them? And like, and
Because
why is
people
one
are-
item so expensive when it's supposed to be rare as fuck? Who did the math the other time? A Mirror of Calandria is 1 in 26 million drops or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, I would beg to differ. Perfect Jeweler's Orb. You know, nobody wants the mirror. I guess it's so. I'm trying to understand this. Nobody wants the Mirror of Calandrias. I mean, of course you do, but just
People-
like we're saying,
people do.
but people want the
people are
perfects
shelling out
more.
A lot of currency for them. I would
But
disagree
we
with
want
that.
perfects
The,
more. If I spent $265 on perfect Jeweler's Orbs and split them between the clan, y'all would love that way more
Sure.
than me buying
sure.
a Mirror of Calandria.
So for solo play, a mirror is going to be a lot better if you are someone who knows the ins and outs of the entire.
You have to
crafting
have
system
like
and can make
God's
items.
penis that you are trying
Sure.
to reproduce.
No.
So yes, but that's what people do. They make like
That's crazy
They
to
roll
me.
a lot of bases. They get all of the essences to roll all the bases, all the omens.
So then,
to make
to
their
to
target
to the
crafting.
RMT, like splitting off a tree, are there websites where people have made gear like that, and they're like $50 for this bow?
It was uniques were sold on the RMT sites, but no, not typically. It's usually just sold at the trade site. Like,
Just-
it's,
but-
it's
but
a-
you-
it's
okay, I
the,
mean,
you know,
yeah,
hundreds
yeah,
of
yeah.
divines, it's
Right.
like the hundreds of divines items, right?
You're
that are,
buying,
like,
you're
the auto
RMTing
rolls.
that to go into the trade site versus someone creating a website where you buy currency. In,
Not even necessarily RMTing it. I just people have they have figured out, some people, the currency farmers have figured out how to get like an inordinate amount of currency
right.
very
That's
fast.
that's another part of my brain that I can't wrap my head
So,
around.
There was a dupe thing recently
Yes.
that they had to patch out.
Oh, interesting. I've not
Yeah,
heard of
which-
this.
which I
Probably
think
why it
was-
fucking dropped.
Because
Yeah.
everybody's duping them. So then, what was the dupe thing? What did you have to do to dupe something in Poe?
People were doing it through the trial. So there was a way to bug it out, reset from checkpoint, and then bring them right
Oh
back
my
to the boss
gosh.
fight.
And all your shit would be there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, are you serious, bro? That's crazy, dude. That is unbelievable. Like, that people figure this shit out is what I mean. Like, they figure this shit out. You find a way around it, you know. It is like snowing like fuck.
Yeah, same. It's fucking like.
So
it's
you're
like
getting
a
it. That
30
I'm
feet-
seeing it on the
it's like
game right
30
now.
foot- It's like 30-foot visibility outside right now.
Wow, it's that much snow. I bet that's going to be in Philadelphia later on too. They're just starting to get some heavy snow on the field.
I'm glad I'm not
I don't.
getting snow
Sometimes I
here.
just want to go and RMT like 20 perfect orbs and spend fucking $60, and then just give you guys fucking perfect Jupiter's orbs.
What's the fun of playing the game?
Oh, it's just about being. Like,
That's one thing I
And,
never understood of why.
Trust me, as someone who had.
but I don't
who
want to
had
get
done this,
banned.
yes, it's so. It was something that I've known people that have done it, and you know, they handed out gear to people and whatever, right? And it removes a lot of enjoyment from the game because you just have it. There's no grind anymore.
Well, right,
'cause you
but
just buy it.
as a guy, I see all of us work so hard, and you know sometimes fucking we deserve
Sure.
it.
But it, you know, it removes the.
It does. I
the
totally get
significance
that.
of the grind, right?
Oh. The grind is what we want. And
I did
when
that
we
to
get that
Skyrim,
drop, we go nuts.
Upgraded all my spells and hated the game.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about there. When you just modded it, so you had all the points and shit.
You
Yep,
could
I
just
know
type in
exactly
little
what you're doing. The
code,
game
up-
was
up
boring.
your levels to all your skills, and then Skyrim was dumb, and I didn't like it. But now I'll never do that again.
I've never played a game where there is a real life thing like that, and it's like
It's
I would never.
on it.
It's so
Pretty much
expensive.
Pretty much every game you play nowadays. there
Oh,
is
I
that.
just have never. I didn't even know what RMT
Yeah,
meant
it's
until
not
I played
really,
this game.
Like fuck
It's not
World,
really a
World
thing
of
in Last
Warcraft.
Epoch, though. It's not really a thing in Last Epoch, though, because you can't.
I know
I
I
it's
guess yeah,
RMT.
Warcraft
really
is
bad
gold.
in
I
Diablo
don't.
4.
It was only gold when I played Warcraft. You couldn't. There
Yeah.
was nothing else to RMT.
Like Diablo 4 was really bad with RMT.
Mm.
Last Epoch
I didn't even
did their
know.
market right, because they made it so you can't RMT anything. You can only trade normal items to people. You have to be playing with someone often enough to get a specific item that lets you
Wow.
trade. Like,
Oh, I see. They're
really
taking
good
into account
items.
who and how long you
Um,
play with.
yes, and
Interesting.
so the way they did it was so you could trade with people, but you could trade drops that you dropped while they were with you without any consequence. If you wanted to
'Cause you
trade
were there.
legendaries, you had to have a specific, like, more common thing that was bound kind of to them to trade with them. If you wanted to trade, like, the highest end gear that's, like, you know, crazy uniques that you've, like, crafted onto and shit, you had to have a very specific and very rare thing to trade that to them. The alternative was using the Bazaar, which that's kind of like the auction house, but in Last Epoch, they made it so all of everything is through the gold you're getting by playing the game. So you can't trade people gold. So you have to farm, and then people list their item for X amount of gold based on the market, and then you buy it and get the item. They get gold, and they can spend the gold
Interesting.
to get stuff. So they made it so you can't just buy items from the internet. You can't buy currency from the internet, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
What an
um,
interesting way to work around it.
And you know, I think they did a very good job in that. And that, you know, you can't RMT at all in Last Epoch. And I very much like their crafting system compared to PoE's, but I hope that PoE 2 doesn't straight rip one-to-one Last Epoch, but they take some inspiration from what they have from other things already. Because I would very much like to see that, because their crafting system is so fucking nice. It's so easy to make equipment.
Yeah. What I got from the little devs talking the other day was they want to keep some aspects, but they want to try new.
They want
In
new.
what, PoE 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Tyrion system and stuff like that. They really didn't want to go back to it. They want to try something different,
Sure.
which is good, yeah. It just means that there's going to be a lot more scaling and testing that needs done. I'm sure that there'll be a couple seasons that are horrible.
They usually are.
Yeah. So
Damn,
I'm
the
taking this
lowest
game
level
as like a new
dual
game.
string bow is 28. Advanced, excuse me. I guess I need to search for it. I just want a dual string at a low level because I need to replace my bow. Anybody have a dual string bow low level as fuck? I mean, I'll buy it from you. I just give you a couple exalties. This guy's asking 30,000 divine orbs for this.
Yeah, people do that.
What the? And it's not even like amazing.
No, it's not even good. It's just funny. They're memeing.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
pretty
yeah.
sure.
It's like everybody knows you don't have this.
Oh wait.
Yeah, I'm level 16 though. That's the kicker. Fallen is that I'm a baby, so
Yeah.
I don't know if there's one around my level or what kind of bow I'm gonna have to sacrifice.
Is that the one that fires additional arrow?
Yeah, and I don't
Yes.
think that they make them at
Isn't-
my level.
No, I think the minimum's like 31.
Right.
I
That's what
believe.
I'm understanding right now. Is that may be the case. So I just need a crude bow. I don't know what kind of bow I need. So we'll look at that. So crude bow is oh, I'm trying to see what the intrinsic or anything on that is. But there is really nothing there. So physical damage increase. We'll see what we got.
Yeah, I think my level
Requires level
32 spark is shooting 25 projectiles.
level. Item level max 20. Search. There we go.
Is there any update on POB today?
Yeah, there was one earlier.
Yeah, I gotta read that. Because right now, Witch is fucked right now. It's too bugged out.
And yeah, the Archmage is finally getting accounted for. And the mana cost therein that it gives.
Yeah, it seemed like every minion ability was bugged out on there yesterday.
I didn't look too closely at the patch notes. I just saw a lot of like damage conversion and stuff got fixed, so it wasn't like buggy. Archmage being one of those things. The damage gained stuff, I think. Aside from that, I don't know. I wanna know because I wanna put my minion build into POB and see what the actual true DPS is full buffed. Because I don't really know. I'm guessing that it's 1.5 to 2 million. Because it's
Crazy.
about half to 3/4 before I buff anything. And I know I'm at the very least 2xing, so I don't know specific numbers, and I'd like to know that.
Yeah.
Because the tooltip in the game gets all buggy whenever you're like with minions, at least when they're attacking. You can't really look at it.
Right. I just gotta remember to grab all my fucking skill points before I hit cruelty, so I don't get bugged out again.
Bro, don't be fucking listing shit 9 days ago, be online, and then not want to fucking sell it. Thank you, universe, for hearing me.
I can't say anything because I'm one of those people.
Well, you don't count.
If it's one exalted, something like that, if I'm in the mood to sell it, I will. If not, I'll just say, fucking, I'll sell it later.
This shall help my DPS go from
Nature's fury.
higher to lower, but it's because I don't have gems in it, so... This will help me reach my... No, it won't. How dare you think you'll be able to? achieve greatness. You fuck. Where's my iron runes, baby? I'm gonna go. The damage is lower, but it's okay.
I love Glacial Cascader new level. Of 8 and 11.
It's only 23 less damage, but my lightning arrow is actually up a skill. My lightning rod goes up a skill. So as like when I ding, it'll be 10 points over what the bow is currently giving me, just based on the level of my lightning arrow.
Nice.
So it's like I suffer 20 less DPS for a level, and it cost me like a fucking exalted, 1 exalted. Let's go.
So what, are you going the lightning explosion build, or
Yeah, I
the
really
one that you
don't.
spam?
It's lightning arrow Deadeye. You know me. I usually tweak the build, but I gotta have something to base myself off of because it's so overwhelming to my brain. So it's a lot of projectile speed so far. What I don't like is that he wants to go heavy. I don't know why we're going heavy into. Okay, well I understand that. It's a lot of evasion rating. To me, it looks like a lot more than I would need, and I don't get why so much.
You need around 25k to hit around 80-something% evasion.
And this, I'm assuming this is, shit gets shot at me, and I only get hit 1 out of 5 times.
Yes.
Right, so
yes.
that's why so much. So, it's what I don't know. Yeah,
It's your
the
defensive
damage
layer, yeah.
must scale so high that the focus is more so into not getting hit, so you can just keep doing damage.
Well, it's the thing with evasion and block, right? If you expect evasion or block, it's typically harder to scale any other defense. Armor kind of comes in tow with block, though. But it's,
Oh my
it's the
god,
difference
it's so
between-
much movement speed too.
Yeah, it's the difference between, scaling evasion and scaling effective health by either having armor or by having just a straight energy shield out the ass.
And I love towards the end of it, they go into area of effect. So it must be large shock blasts
Probably,
or
yeah.
something like that. Because I have a necklace that goes
Are they
into one of
using
my
the-
favorite nodes. It's called a devastation, I think. And it just makes your
Are they using
AoEs
voltaic
bigger
bar?
and harder.
I've seen one build, Flicker Strike Deadeye build.
What?
were
What?
moving.
What?
Yeah, that makes sense.
They were
it's
moving
because
fast as shit.
They're using
Let me see if I can find it.
they're
What
using
are you even
Tailwind to
talking
get
about?
They're using Tailwind to get the more action speed, which is it's speed to attack speed, cast speed.
Wow.
skill
See, that's
speed
the
in
shit. Like,
general.
I'm just not there yet, like you guys with Poe. That's, like, insane to think about. Like,
That's what my rapid
because that's
shot
a
guy,
monk
why
build
he's
on a
Deadeye.
ranger, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why my
Sure.
one crossbow guy is a Deadeye, because he shoots like 25 rounds a second, because he can. And it's
Check that
funny.
out, Dink.
oh, let me check. Oh my god, I love the YouTube video or the marketing.
Quarter star.
Oh Jesus!
Just
I just
fast.
watched
Yeah, that's
2
really
seconds of it and it went to
crazy.
an ad. So let me see. Oh my god!
So, do you know, does the frenzy charge gain from Deadeye if you use the thing to change them? Does that still work?
I
He's
have
getting
no clue.
13s and 15s, so he's not in a low level one. What? The flying. Oh, I've seen this guy before.
Yeah, he does a lot of witch builds.
How fucking cool. And he's such a fucking dork. And I mean that in a very respectful way. Like, he is a dork. Oh, and then look at this. The guy wrote in here, I do T15 maps in 20-25 minutes. I feel like that is a good pace. I managed to get 3 maps done before work today. Because it's so fast. And when he hits the boss on the bell, oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. What I like about his videos is that he records them and then goes back in and talks about them.
It's so what I've noticed from a lot of his videos, that video is not even him. It's his friends that are.
Oh,
Send him
okay. So
videos to do it.
he's now saying that 10 frenzy flicker.
So he makes so many like high-end witch builds, but his witch is level 87. So
What is that? Are you trying to say
Pretty
something
much.
without saying it?
pretty much saying that he doesn't play. His friends just give him all these build ideas and shit like that, and he just goes through them.
Because yeah, if you have these badass builds, you shouldn't be 87.
So
I'm happy
sure-
to be 92 on my sorcerer. Like I'm like pumped.
I'm sure a lot of his builds that he's trying to go over are gonna have a lot of issues. Just because he can't test them.
It'd be
himself.
dope if we could collectively like have a stream, like all of us have webcams, and like I line them up all the top of across my stream, and we're all streaming us, but there's one face different in everybody's stream, but it's the same conversation, and it's our video, our gameplay
Isn't-
versus like you're not watching my
That's
gameplay.
what
You
D&D, that's
you
what
have
thought.
4 windows up, and there's Fallen in the left, and there's me in the right, and there's Z in the bottom, and Monkey in the, and it's like,
thought you
but
could
we're
do that
all
on Twitch.
together.
Yeah, you can.
But we're all together, you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can do that on Twitch.
And even if we're not doing the same shit, like when we're all on, like we all connect to each other, and we're always like I don't know, I just think that's cool. Yeah, it's starting to snow harder and harder already up in Philadelphia.
Oh fuck!
Nice.
You're gonna make me check the fucking weather app.
Where do you
Check
live
that
again,
shit,
Fallen?
Missouri.
Oh well, yeah, I don't know if it's coming to you. This is
I
already
was-
past you.
I was about to say I fucking hope nothing's coming again.
Because I was
Shit,
I
that
was saying
came
it's snowing
last
there,
week.
and yeah,
Pretty good.
it's
Yeah,
gonna be
we're-
cold. It's gonna be cold
It's
though.
coming for you.
We are still clear, but yeah, it's still fucking cold.
The snow let up a bit for me.
Seeing yeah,
Tomorrow.
he's in Ohio.
It's a small flurry now instead of
It is like
instead of like a fucking blizzard
it's
outside.
3 degrees outside and clear as day, and you know what that fucking means. That it probably feels like it's negative 15 outside.
Yeah. Tomorrow's supposed to be lows -3, but windy.
Yeah, wind makes it worse.
Most
oh
likely
my
gonna
God.
feel like -15, -20.
Don't even go outside. Tomorrow, I don't even know if we'll work
Yeah,
because
I
of the
gotta work.
inauguration. Everybody likes to keep up to date on that shit. Tomorrow's a big day, whether or not you agree with it. It's a
So, yeah, I gotta
historic
fucking
day,
work.
whether or not it doesn't matter who it is. I can't believe that's tomorrow. It's already the end of the month. We just had Christmas, by the way, just so you know. We just had Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
We're already
Definitely
a
no.
12th done with the year almost.
My fucking wallet's still broken.
Today I had 2 emails come in from 2 credit cards that I missed payments on because of Christmas's chaos. And it happens every year. Like there's 1 or 2 that I just always miss because so many emails come in, so many things are. I'm just like, ah, fuck. So I had to pay those, and I was like, gosh, because I never miss. I'm so anal with my bills. I never miss them. But dude, you get fucking 80 emails on a fucking Christmas Eve. Black Friday? You kidding me? You know how many emails you get on a Black Friday? Fuck.
Might have to steal some flasks from the build chest.
Oh my god, there's so many. Take them. Take so many. You know these guys have been doing Old Spice commercials for years. They're so, and that they're married for real. And he used to be on the Chappelle Show because he knew Eddie Murphy and all those guys.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm talking to the wife.
I
And I
don't know who
want
you're
you-
talking about. I never knew that.
I want your guys' fucking RNG because I'm not getting shit for currency.
Yeah, well, that's because you got that
Yeah,
shit
me
earlier.
either.
You're still we're getting all the shit that you got in the first 4 days of the game, dick. You were so jealous of all your shit the first week of gameplay.
Yeah, he had so much currency.
So much
200 some
currency.
fucking divine, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Fallen's got it. Fallen's got it. But he always returns it too, though. Let's be honest. Yeah, the other day, the only one I'm still talking about is when I had those 2 divines drop within 45 seconds. Like, it was divine. And I was like, what the fuck? We all shit our pants.
Oh, I thought you were talking about leveling. Like, I never see Exalta drop while leveling.
I've maybe gotten 5 so far as I've leveled.
I see 'em all the
Definitely
time.
more.
I
When
wonder if
I'm
my loot-
leveling.
I wonder if my fucking loot filter's fucked up.
I'm still using yours because I don't like the amount of bullshit. I don't want the bullshit.
I'm using a new-
Your loot filter is literally, well,
Your
if
life.
it's good.
Works good for me.
I made one on Filter Blade.
An easy trophy.
I make 2. One for strict gear, and then if I run low on crafting gear, then I unhide them.
Yeah, right now I have a semi-strict, a strict, a very strict, and uber strict. So it depends on where I'm at on a character, and they're just general filters. They're not like specific to a character or gear. type.
Right, you just dragged the bar and created it. Didn't do anything
Yeah.
crazy with the filter.
No.
Yeah,
but at least you have
like, trying to
levels.
target farm. If I was trying to target farm something, then I would. But like, I also probably would just look for a filter to do that for me. I wouldn't fucking.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
the
You would just buy
only
somebody
one
else
I've
or
made-
get somebody else's filter.
I've only
don't-
made a strict one for my monk, for gear-wise.
Now, does it know that you're strict for the monk when you change your characters? It knows.
Well, it's just a filter.
That,
So you can set stuff up to like have a specific filter.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter what
only-
class you're on per se.
Yeah, you can make it so like I only want to see these specific bases of evasion rating armor,
right.
and I only want to see it if it's T2
Right,
or
right,
higher,
right,
etc.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Type stuff.
So like you
But
can
general
you
filters
go
don't do
into
that.
the depths of like when I'm on my warrior, like it's only experts, it's only maces, it's only
Yeah. I think so.
I don't think so yet, but they
Somebody
do plan
said-
on doing it.
okay.
I
Because
thought
like
you
it's interesting. That's like I've never played a game like that before. Like
Like, I don't think there is class specific yet. It's just going off of bases. So I don't think it can
Yeah, yeah.
calculate which character you're on.
Yeah, not yet. If ever, not yet though.
at level 52. So funny.
Yeah,
got an
I
ex-
just wish that
Do you have a headhunter belt I can borrow until you need it, Fallen?
I do. I still haven't been able to get one.
I was like, because that's like the only part of the build when it gets to end game I don't have. Which,
It's superfluous to some extent.
well, you're not wrong. Like it's a cool like. The point is when you're on maps,
Sure.
you're killing rares so much that you're getting a buff, but you don't need it.
Sure.
Yeah, that's most of these builds that you'll find online. You don't need half the shit that they got.
It's like I could put the ingenuity on if I wanted to and get 2 rings that are really badass.
Right. Like Monkey's
Or
already
just get
seen
really
that.
good rings and a really good belt. Right? Like it's
Or
Belt
yeah,
was
yeah,
really
most-
good for
most
my
belts-
characters,
Another
Right.
one.
but
Ingenuity, I think, is kind of the belt that it should be
Circles, it's
uh,
pretty.
to buff the rings like it does. Fuck, dude.
I think
Makes
it
your
should be
rings like 4
top-
fucking items.
more-
I shall overcome.
item could be good for someone and could be really bad for someone. For me, I like it for ease. I can swap it between my characters, never have to worry
Right,
about
right, correct.
resistance.
Spend a lot of money one time.
Yeah.
Or currency, I guess is the better word. It's not money, it's currency. Because then it's like you only then it doesn't make it. It's like, oh, that was 10 divs. Okay, well I'm using it 17 billion times.
Right. I'm sure I could pump out more damage with a different belt, but
Right.
succeed, they need to.
Well, and shut up, Fallen. You're literally like the best at this game ever. Shut your fucking mouth,
Definitely not.
Fearcrafter. You and Z make the most retarded builds on the planet. I didn't even know that this shit was capable. Like, now I will say, just for transparency's sake, all the crazy shit that Z builds, he usually gives up on. I think
Well,
it's because you're not
if they don't
wealthy.
pan out.
And if you had 400 million divine, of course your builds, but it's like your builds are so like crazy that you need like specific fucking shit.
Well, my minion build was my minion build
Dude,
was
that
like
thing
40x.
smacked.
It was a $40 investment, and it got to.
And you
got
got
to where it
there
was the most.
very fast.
Yeah. For like for this build would be kind of expensive, I think. For what I'm doing right now.
Was it you're doing a sorcerer?
Yeah.
I think it's almost even class
based.
based. It's like warriors are white trash and that shit's cheap. Sorcerers are upscale fucking white people and that shit gonna cost a little more because they only shop at fucking Whole Foods. You know what I mean?
Costco guys.
Yeah, that's not a Costco build. You know what I'm saying? That's such a funny way to put it, dude.
It's
Yeah, we're Costco
performance
guys.
It's a Costco build, bro.
The,
This is a Target one, so you can't afford
the
it.
the meta equipment is always more expensive because
Everybody wants it. It's the
magic,
demand.
It's
It's
a
the
magic
demand.
meta. Yeah, it's a magic meta. So you want mana, you want and all
That's
that
like
shit.
before the game came out, everyone knew the sorcerer was gonna be because it always is.
Yeah, I was supposed to say pretty much every fucking ARPG. Seems like the magic users are always the farm.
Always want to be the magic. That's why even like that was a subconscious, but that was why I wanted to do my warrior first. They always take care of them, and nobody wants to do the work because they have to get dirty.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I loved it, and when I played Warcraft, I wanted to be the paladin. That's why I can't wait for the Templar to come out, bro. Let me give you a buff and make you better.
I think last Epoch did the melee classes the best in any RPG I've seen so far.
I've never
feel so
really
good.
heard of the last Epoch, to be fucking honest with you.
I tried that. I mainly played the
Like,
the fuck's the
Paladin was
archer?
my main. Paladin was my main class.
I
in-
love those
in Last
classes,
Epoch,
dude. Let
and
me
it was
throw my
great.
shield at something and
You
bounce
could-
17
you could heal
times.
Yourself, you could heal yourself, which is one of the few ARPGs that you could like. That's like the
Right.
few that I've ever seen being able to heal yourself. Period. In any ARPG.
They always can. I'm expecting the Templar to be able to as well. If not, we got fucking problems.
They can't in PoE, as far as I
Yeah,
recall.
no.
Right.
I'm
So,
hoping that they change it from what PoE
hope so.
was.
I hope so as well.
I'm interested in trying that, the druid, and the rogue.
So we were talking about that. It's like we're gonna have so many bears. We're gonna name the guild We Bear Bears. Like when it comes out, we're all gonna be druids, dude.
Take this!
I'm honestly
Fucking
just gonna
right.
level
I'm
it
playing
to
druid,
see
too.
how the transformation is.
Yeah. And do you mean visual transformations?
No, just how it works.
Right.
Like if it's anything like Diablo 4, where you go into it
I'll be
and it's
back.
not permanent, I don't want to play it.
Oh,
It's
you
not-
want to
it's
go
not-
into
it's probably not
werewolf,
gonna be
and it's a
well,
whole separate
so
set of rules.
You saw the last Epoch stuff, right? You could do permanent transformations. Is that what you're looking for? Kind of.
I see. I don't want it through an item, or
Well, it was
guild,
through Passage
something
Tree.
like
You could
that.
get it through Passage Tree.
Right. I really don't want to go through that realm.
Sure.
So what's wrong with like? What do you want a druid to be able to be whatever animal he should be all the time until he does? Like kind of like
Right.
No mana.
like Moana. Like what's his name? He could be a shark forever.
My
Right.
guess is they intentionally launched Infernalist to check to see how often people use the transformations and to kind of get out of the way, how to better make it so we can upkeep them and
my
such.
God.
My best guess is we'll probably have a mana over time cost that you'll have to sustain, or health over time, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Sustain the transformation, because if it's like actually legitimately strong, which it should be, if it's like your main skill, you won't be able to use weapons with it. Then it needs to be strong, but there needs to be the drawback of I can't use weapons. I need to sustain it somehow. How do I sustain it? Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be busted whenever it first releases.
Oh, 100%.
I just want you guys to know right now, I am level 17, and I'm like, why the fuck am I not doing enough damage? I'm just letting you know I had 5 unused skill points. You just.
Yeah. I'll be back in like 15 minutes. I gotta go leave below the walks off real quick.
Fuck. I'm
Sounds
so glad
good.
we haven't had the snow. We really haven't. But. I know it's coming. I know it's coming to us. You've had it in Missouri, bro. I don't know how we're not getting it. We're 4 hours north of you. We're in the nipple of Illinois.
Mhm.
On that left-hand side. So when it hits you, it usually will come to us and go to Chicago and make its little loop, the hill.
Yeah,
and-
see,
We
It
haven't
hit
gotten
us fucking-
shit.
it hit us a fucking week ago.
Right, we didn't get anything from that. But now if we were in Springfield, we got fucked. Just like you. It's not coming north enough. So I just know from not experience, what is the pattern? Just from it's going to happen. It's going to be in February. We're going to get we haven't had our negative 20s yet, bro. I know that you and I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Why are we not having that yet? It's the middle of July. It's going
I'm
to
just
happen in
happy
the
I'm
middle
not
of
getting
fucking
fucking-
February.
I'm happy I'm not getting weather like I did in Colorado.
Well, or when I was in South Dakota. Oh my God, you couldn't.
Oh, fuck
Fury.
South Dakota.
Oh, you talk about weather.
I've worked there a couple times, and yeah, no.
No, thank you.
It is fucking bitter cold, and it's sharp cold.
And when they get snow, they don't get snow. They get feet of snow. They literally have snow plows that will put 4-foot, 5-foot high walls on the left and right of the road
Yes.
because that's
More.
how
Don't stop.
much snow
The
there
beast
is. I was
hungers.
blown away. All right, here we go. We're leveled up. We are going in to do Geonor. So let's see what the fuck we can do with this fruit nut.
We're in this other fucking
This
cemetery.
interloper has the power we need. Kill her, and you shall have everything
So
I
yeah,
have from
I'm looking forward to the Templar.
No
Yeah,
I want to see
baby.
if I can make a Thorns build.
I'll remove your head
I want to do a bleeding build if I can in some regards.
First one.
There is a bleeding build for Titan right now. Just it doesn't look that fun
You'll pay
because the minions are so fucking slow.
I want to do a I want to do fuck. One second, I'm fighting the boss, so it's taking me a minute to think and do this. Because he didn't do his intermission, he just went straight to. I did so much damage, I skipped his whole fucking phase.
Release the beast. Give me what you promised.
I fought him as a.
I've
Uh,
taken so much more.
I'm so confused right now. This is
Since you are too
unless they
weak
change
to
something,
do
I
the
skipped a
job,
lot.
I'll find someone who can. Goodbye, husband.
You manipulative whore. How dare
Thunderous
you
shot.
abandon me after all I've given you?
Okay, now you're the wolf. Okay, you changed into the wolf hella early, bro.
I've had it happen a couple times when he's like at half health.
And he changed into the. I've never seen it. I was like, why are you the wolf right now? You haven't called her a whore yet.
You die already?
Requiem on high.
Who, me? Hell no.
Yeah. I was about to say, because I know the second time you do the fight, if you died the first time, it skips it.
Yes, it does. It's almost worthy of dying on purpose. I am out of mana though, so that's kind of sucky.
Fang, tooth, and claw.
Fucking stupid.
Under the
It's not even worth using an ability, I just fucking alter text.
suffered but endured. And howled now in tune.
Oh, fuck.
No
Stuck in this damn
tales were
passage right now.
told. None new, none old. And their endless hunger grew ever stronger. I smell your blood. And I am ravenous.
12 and level 11. I love these gloves.
Hands with them.
I smell your
The ring mail gauntlets. Strength can satisfy other attribute requirements on melee weapons or melee skills. It just makes it good for leveling.
Allow me to clear
Very
your
nice.
mind.
Very nice.
I like it.
Nice penis. Oh, I mean, I like it.
I like. You have a big
You
penis.
have a big cock.
Nice
A pea cock. We're not on TikTok anymore, boys, so fuck you, Twitch. You already made me an
Found
affiliate.
Messages.
Thanks for that $50 for the last 6 months. What the fuck am I gonna do with that?
Yes.
Oh, you already have your partnership through them?
I've had affiliation for years, but no
There you go.
one
Stop the madness.
ever has until TikTok. No one's ever. I don't even know how to put it into words. I can't describe it. It's
We must make haste.
TikTok was everything.
Let us return to Clearfell to make our preparations.
Sadly, it's fucking TikTok randomly fucking suggests you people, or Twitch, they have to pick people themselves and they already have their set fucking streamers.
Correct. It's like I'm pumped. Dude, my wife is even like, dude, fuck. She knows how much this is and what this means to me, and it's not even streaming. It's like we wouldn't have all bumped into each other without TikTok. Like,
Yep.
end of discussion. I've had this Discord for 10 years, dude. I made it because we all liked WWE back in the day, and we all wanted to watch Raw, but we all lived in different states. Like,
You've done well. The dark, good luck.
what's up, Caleb?
The
I'm
Mad
getting my
Emperor's
fucking
son.
ass smacked.
Count Gian, we can
That's right.
stick to the cow.
And you didn't even have to ask your wife to do it for you.
Okay. Oh shit.
What up, bro? Let me see that hair. Way better. Holy shit. Did you get your brush? Looks like it. You liking it? Because that looks real nice. So what we can do next weekend, we can go back in there and we can have him clean up your edges for you too. Oh, that's nice. That's way better. Your hair grows fast as fuck. Holy shit. I got him a fresh cut and a fade, what, 2 weeks ago? So he's looking every month. He's got to go in and get lined up, or at the very least every month, which is totally fine. We can do that next Saturday. We'll take Vinny and I'll go with Vinny and we'll get Vinny faded up too, because he needs it more than Caleb. Sorry, gentlemen. Thought I had that on the mute ski.
What the fuck? I'm fucking shit at this game today.
Damn, dude, why are you fucking up so bad?
Really, dude.
Disappointed. Disappointed. in
Get
you.
better. Get better.
Yep. Fucking loser.
I'm gonna use this fucking level 1 health potion. I don't get any fucking heal.
You ain't getting shit, dude. The fucking game's like, fuck you.
Gave you everything in the first month, bitch. Suffer now.
Yeah, suffer.
Suffer.
That's what it feels like, dude. Some days are really good, like yesterday.
Some day,
and then
right.
today it's just been shit.
I was really
Yeah, nothing
cautious this
good.
morning though. I was doing all my maps only with 23 plus or more % experience gain, and they weren't crazy jacked because I was at the last 2 bars of getting to 92. I was like, I'm not going backwards, pal. And then once I turned 92, I'm like, okay, let me fucking see how much I can do, because I'm not losing anything per se. I'm allowing myself to be able to lose that 10, because I'm only getting a %. So I died. No big deal. I don't give a fuck.
That's nice, and then you can level up and just pop off.
Or cold.
Alright, better health flask. So much easier. Alright, Crowbill.
Get the crew bill.
Make sure to get your talent points or your passive
Okay.
points at Agrot before you go to Cruelty.
I will.
Yes.
So that bugged out on my monk and I cannot get 2 points.
That sucks, cock. Nice.
Oh hell yeah. I can use fucking heralds now.
Yeah, I got that pretty early. Who?
I just gotta be able to use my pork choppering. Question is, do I have the spirit gems for it?
Well, when you kill him, you're gonna get one.
Kill who?
When you get your first spirit, whatever, to get thunder, they give you spirit and the gem. I just did it. That's the only reason I know that. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I'm still a little far away from that one. Oh shit, yeah, that's right.
As long as you don't
Spirit.
puke on my
God damn
floor,
it.
Caleb.
Let's see, can I use Ice Strike yet? Nope, no, 14. Tempest Bill.
All right. What? Well, yeah, she smells oven roasted turkey breast slices. official automotive partner of the NFL.
Hyundai.
It is. It's Nissan or something like that.
We buy everything.
But it's like
Make
we'll
TikTok
take
on you.
Chinese cars all day in the most American of sports, but we'll deny TikTok.
Because in America, our motto is be retarded.
Right? Why isn't it Ford?
Fucking crazy, right?
Isn't that crazy?
Wait, what do we? Yeah.
They gave us more money than you.
At the end of the day, it's all that matters, right?